Today we're checking out a really neat car with a great story. 1974 Dodge Dart Sport. This is a one family owned car. If you watched our Wednesday video last week, you really got to kind of meet the previous owner and hear about the story of this car and see how well kept it was for all these years. But just a beautiful car and something you don't see all that often. So as I mentioned, the gentleman we bought it from, his uncle was the first owner, and then his dad bought it for his mom in 1975. And then they've had it in their family ever since. Just recently had a full repaint done. The previous owner rebuilt the motor and transmission. It's got air conditioning, power steering, power brakes. I think the AC needs a little bit work, but I think we're gonna go through and do that in our shop. Gorgeous paint, gorgeous color.
Yeah, I'm a huge sucker for green cars, always have, always will be, and this is painted in the correct frost green metallic. And what's even more is this is a really special Dart. This guy bought this car with about every option. This was the best Dart that you could buy. It's got the 360 cubic inch high performance Dart engine, made right around 250 horse from the factory. And for 74, that was really, really good. As the emissions era came in and people were these things were starting to get choked. But yeah, this was kind of the last standing muscle car.
Very
and
nice.
Yeah, it's a very, very special car.
I like this a lot. Original motor, original transmission, really nice hood gap. Looks like original front bumper. You can see a tiny little bit of micro scratch, but really, really clean for being original. Front grill's in good shape. Looks like that could be the original as well. This car just has such a fantastic look with that vinyl top.
Oh my God, yes it does. And I love
360 stripes.
Yeah, the graphics on these are just, they're super correct and they really match well with that black vinyl top and contrasting frost green paint. Like, this is a really striking car in every shape of the word.
Really nice gaps, paint's nice, like I said, recent repaint. Very solid car too underneath. Beautiful original interior. Door panel's nice, corner of the door is super solid. They did a good job when they did the paint of painting in the door jambs as well. It has a really nice finish. Headliner's nice and tight, no issues there. Back shelf's nice. Back seat and front seat, beautiful as well. Roof rail rubber's nice and pliable. The vinyl top's gorgeous.
Yeah.
No issues in the vinyl top on this side whatsoever with any bubbles or anything at all there. Back shelf is nice, back glass is crystal clear. A really straight car up and down the sides. Probably the biggest imperfection in the car, the only thing that if I was mine that I would change on it is I would locate or have this bumper re-chrome. This is the original bumper, and it does have some damage there from age, but other than that, gorgeous paint.
Man, I tell you what, this thing is a really nice looking car. I about stopped me in my tracks when we first saw it pull up because I'd never seen one that looked quite as nice as this.
You don't see them. I
No.
did some research and stuff. There's not many for sale, especially the sports, and especially with the higher horse 360.
Exactly, and that's what makes this thing such a special car, is all the options that it came with from the factory, and the fact that this had the largest engine that you could buy in '74.
And just the whole story with this
Oh my
thing is
God.
just like the cherry on top. It's
Yeah.
not often you find a car that's been in the same family since
No.
brand new and been cared for so much. Beautiful interior. Steering wheel's nice, no cracks in the dash, and the paint on the dash is beautiful too. That was done in a nice clear as well.
Another unique highlight about these Darts, especially on that interior, is the split bench seats. They really tried to make them look as close to buckets as possible while still being a bench. So you can see kind of the bucket style of them while still having that bench seat and the fold down center armrest. That's also pretty special.
Very neat. I'm excited to drive this thing.
Me too.
Fires right up. Gas gauge works. Alternator gauge works. We'll check on the temp gauge here in a second. I've actually just got an aftermarket temp gauge down here. That way you know exactly what you're running. Carries really good oil pressure, 65 pounds here at an idle. Original, how about that?
Yeah.
Original AM radio works.
No, that isn't even AM. That is an original AM FM radio.
Really?
Yeah, and these things you did not see these with AM FM radios. That just goes to show how...
It's an AM FM? Yeah, sure it is. It's got both numbers, yeah.
both
Very
numbers.
neat. Your fan works. They said we'll look into that AC2 in our shop. It's got rear defrost down here. Fasten seatbelt light still works. I'm just glad the buzzer doesn't work on the fasten seatbelt. That's always annoying.
Yeah. I believe that is the original mileage on the car as well, 77,522.
Yep. It's got some good get up and go too.
Yeah, she does.
I didn't put my foot nearly all the way into it, but
No.
it's responsive, sounds good, suspension feels good, brakes stop nice and straight, no pull left or right, horn works,
Nice little horn.
turn signal indicators on the hood work. Your side looks like it works also.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Wipers.
Wipers. Man, such a nice car.
Yeah, great car.
And these seats, man, these seats are really comfy.
Yeah, they are. It's just got a really good look too, especially for a 74. It's just got that awesome,
Yeah, for sure.
beautiful color and stance. Graphics are great on it.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of the way this thing looks, not just the color, but the way it's just set up in general. These 74 through 76 darts are just beautiful.
How about the drive too? I'm super impressed with the way this thing goes down the road. Suspension's nice and tight. We're doing 65, 70 mile an hour right here. Go pull left or right.
Wow.
Feels really nice, tight.
Yeah, and that L-Code 360, man, this thing sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's got some power
Yeah,
too.
it does.
Kick her down, you can hear the floor barrels open up. Yeah, nice car.
Really nice car.
Make sure you check it out on the site, coyoteclassics.com. I'll put a link down in the comment section of the video if you're watching on YouTube. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.